Good evening, everyone. If you can't tell, it is nighttime. And I am getting dinner because it is like past 6 o'clock at night and oh, it's dark. Look at the dark living room. Hi, you can't see me. I can see you. No, I can't see you. Hold on, let me get the light. Oh, it really went dark. Ta-da! Kind of. Yeah, so it is officially, it is almost 6:20. I got home about 4:30. Today was my final day of work at the Halloween store. I could have gone for longer, but I made the decision that today was going to be my last day because I really didn't want to go in tomorrow and Thursday, and tomorrow would have been more packing up the store, and then Thursday would have been loading onto the truck. So I really didn't want to do that, especially since starting tomorrow I'm supposed to be hearing back from Gordon's, which will be nice because I don't have a job now. As of 4 o'clock today, I am unemployed again, so it sucks majorly. Okay, what do I want for dinner? This is the fun part, trying to find something for dinner. I am tired. I have pizza, but I don't want to have pizza because I feel like when I started working at the Halloween store, I ate nothing but pizza. Like, literally, I would have one of these for breakfast because I didn't know if I was going to get a break that day, or if I was going to eat. So I would have one of these for breakfast to tide me over until I got home, and it didn't work half the time. So I'm going to go with buffalo chicken strips. My mom is not home, and she's at work till 9, and we don't know her schedule for Thanksgiving because originally my mom was going to work 8 to 5 Thanksgiving, and then it got changed to, it was going to be 8 to 5 on Thanksgiving, which was going to be nice because she was just going to come home, and we were going to do a nice dinner and do that. And instead, now it's looking like my mom won't be home at all Thanksgiving Day because the Walmart here makes like a breakfast or something, or food for their employees, and that's why I had the Band-Aid on my face yesterday, the ugly thing. So my mom got a new work schedule for Thanksgiving, so now she doesn't know when she's going to be home. I'm going to do this. Hey! So, cooking with Caitlin, not really, because it's just, one day I might go over my, I call it my mock Asian dish. It's not really Asian, it's not really mock. Basically, I just make a couple of these, and I put rice on top, and I make microwave some rice, and then I put mozzarella cheese. So I do chicken, rice, and cheese, but I'm not having that tonight because it takes too long. Because the rice takes 2 minutes, you stir it, then it takes another minute, and I put in too much water, so it takes more like another minute and 15 seconds. And then these, I do a minute per tender. So I'm going to have like 3 tonight, that's 3 minutes. So that's really late to be eating. And I still have to watch my YouTube videos and upload yesterday's vlog, which I apologize in advance. Yesterday's vlog is going to be today's vlog, yesterday's video. Okay, today's vlog that I filmed yesterday, it's going to be political. I apologize in advance, but I'm really tired of these mass shootings and then nothing going on. Again, watch Stephen Colbert. He has one of the coolest responses to this whole thing. I'm sorry. It is just getting to the point where I'm like, really? You guys can't sit down and talk about this? This is like not just... This is pretty much an everyday occurrence at this point. Our reaction and what happens. So I'm sorry for today's vlog. It's going to be political. So I apologize. Excuse me. I actually don't like these. Like, I used to love the buffalo chicken tenders by Tyson. I no longer do. I found something even better. They're called, I'll show them to you one day. So 3. They're called boneless wings by Great Value, which is the Walmart store brand. I absolutely love them. They're my favorite now. But, sorry about yesterday being political. Well, sorry about today being, I don't know. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I stopped on the way home to get some hot chocolate because it's been cold. And it was supposed to be, they were saying, oh, it's going to be like 50 on Sunday. It's going to be like 60. And it's like, no. It is officially, my bangs look really bad. It is officially winter in Michigan. The winter is in for a few more weeks. We are no longer going to be in the 50s. We are going to there's a fly in here. We are going to barely be hitting the high 40s. I think like this weekend we're supposed to actually get down into the teens, which means we're going to have a hard freeze. So it is officially winter in Michigan when it's going to be like teens at night. But that doesn't matter because we're still going to see guys in shorts and tank tops, like literally. So, but I got home, I had some hot chocolate, I drank some hot chocolate on the way home. I came home, dropped off my stuff, took a shower, a long shower, and then a bath because I just wanted to get all this stuff out of the store. Okay, working on a seasonal store is so much fun. I love going to the seasonal sections of stores for like Christmas. You guys know me. I am absolutely Christmas crazy. So obviously I love going to the seasonal decorations and stuff like that. There's just one problem. Myers, Target, Walmart, they all have really amazing decorations. And the same could be said for the store I worked up. It's really amazing. But the thing is that you have these decorations that have glitter on them. They've been in storage. I mean, I worked at a store where I could not believe this when the owner said this. He orders the bare minimum of new product. Like, we had Descendants too and some other stuff. But oh my gosh, my hair is really bad. That new comb is not working out like I thought. But he barely orders like all these new products and stuff, and then what he doesn't sell just goes into storage. So year after year, he's putting out the same costumes, the same props, the same makeup, the same masks over and over and over again. That when I learned that, I was like, I liked working at the store. It was nice, but the smell of latex killed me. Every time I walked in, it smelled horribly. And the fact that all these decorations were old and they were reused and we had people, it just made me feel dirty. So I was so happy to come home today, and it's one of the days I take a shower because I can't shower too often because of my hair and my skin. So I came home and I jumped in the shower after I dropped my stuff off, and I changed into my grunge clothes, and I just wanted to scrub myself clean of that store, which is one reason why I did not want to go back tomorrow and Thursday, was because the only thing I would handle on a regular basis is I would handle some of the makeup, which was in packaging, and I would handle the costumes where people came to try them on. I very rarely would handle the props or anything like that unless I was scaring a kid. But I had to touch so much of that stuff today and yesterday, putting it in boxes, inventorying it. I kept using my hand sanitizer over and over and over again. I mean, it was so gross. At one point, I was handling these zombie severed legs that were so squishy, and they just felt horrible and gross. So I was so happy to come home and scrub myself. But that's the problem about working at a seasonal store, is that you can actually feel really dirty. I mean, it's not like Hallmark or some sections of Walmart and Target and Myers. They actually are pretty nice and decent. My chicken's done. Get some mayo and I'm all good to go. But I just felt really, really, really dirty working there. So it was just like, it won't stay. I'm using the cup surveillance. Okay. It's like the only other time I've been this happy to come home and take a shower is when I've been working outside with animals. Then I was thrilled. I'm like, yes, I'm so happy. I think I might have rotated this camera at one point. I don't know. Shoot, let me go back and watch the video because I might have. You know, a minute. In my room, and I apologize if part of the video, today's vlog is upside down. I don't know how to rotate individual scenes yet, but yeah, I think I may have rotated my camera. I'm not sure, but I apologize in advance if any part of this vlog is upside down. So, which I think it might be. I'm not sure. I won't know till I watch it. Anyway, so I'm back in my room. I got my dinner. The only thing I'm missing is my drink, and I will get that when I start playing Old Republic or after I eat, because I like that. I might actually have some more tea today. That actually sounds really good. I'm not having pop today. I'm actually having that orange mango sparkling ice water. That stuff you can get at like Target and Walmart. It's so good. I got orange mango and it tastes like a Fanta. So it's really good. Or a Crush. So it's really good. But probably not to what you guys, or if anybody's watching this video really wants to hear me talk about before I call it a night. It's Star Wars! Yes, first off, a warning. My mom's friend actually linked this to me because she knew I was a big Star Wars fan. And it was an article about how the latest Star Wars movie, Episode 9, was going to film near Saginaw, Michigan, and they were looking for extras. I admit it, I got really, really excited. I mean, who wouldn't if you found out Star Wars was filming just near where you live? I mean, I would beg, borrow, and steal just to be an extra. But I went online, and so I started typing this in to see if there's any more information because it is Star Wars, and I want to verify that this is true because as far as I know, they haven't really released anything other than Pinewood Studios. I think it's Pinewood Studios in London as being the filming location for episode 9. So I was like, I don't think they've really announced any other locations, anything like that. Even if they did, it'd be kind of hard and secret. So I was like, I really doubt it. So I actually went online, looked it up. Come to find out, a warning for our early Star Wars fans, if you see one of these articles, there are these articles going around a bunch of pop newsy type sites that are fake. And all these articles follow the same thing. It's an article about how the new Star Wars movie is filming near some town in the U.S. So I fell for it. So I am 90 to 99% certain. I'm pretty much 99% certain that this article my mom's friend found that she linked to me is a fake. It makes me sad, especially since I got so excited about the idea that maybe, just maybe, if it was true, I could be in a Star Wars film. But it's not. And it breaks my heart because I know I will never actually work for Lucasfilm as a writer or anything like that. And I know I'm not an actor, so I will never be able to actually act in a Star Wars movie. But being an extra, that's an attainable goal. Anyone can be an extra. You don't have to be a professional actor to be an extra. And my dream is I would love to be an extra in a Star Wars movie. But that's never going to happen because, one, most of all the scenes where they really need extras are filming in England. I can't afford to go over there. Also, they're going to look for extras, and when they do film Star Wars on location, it's exotic locations like Italy or Tunisia. All these really cool places, and then they hire locals. So really, there's no point. Like, I would die if I could ever be an extra. Well, I wouldn't die, but I would love to be an extra in Star Wars. But I had to realize it's like my dream of working for Lucasfilm. It's a pipe dream. It's never going to happen. So it's just something fun to dream about and pretend that it could actually happen and then return to reality where I'm nothing more than a small country girl living in a small city, stuck in retail jobs. Yay. So, but anyway, so be on the lookout for that. But the big news is last night's episodes of Rebels in... Oh my gosh, I forgot their names again! Wait a minute. Rebels Recon, don't fail me now! I know the second episode was called Crawler Commanders, but I forgot the name. I think it was The Defender. Yeah, I think the first episode was The Defender. Next week's episode is the last episode before we go on break, and it's called Rebel Assault, and I can't wait to see it. Come on. I think it's The Defender. I swear it is The Defender. This stinks because now I have to go through past all the late night stuff. Don't ask. Okay, yeah. Kindred and Crawler. That Crawler Commander and Crawler Commanders and Kindred were the names of last night's episodes, and they were awesome. Kindred, we really got to see the Lothwolves for the first time, and Crawler Commander was in Kindred. Hera and Chopper returned to Rebel Command, which is on Yavin 4, to take the information about the TIE Defender prototype and what they're building. And then, so she's on Yavin 4, and then Crawler Commandos. In Kindred, the Lothwolves help the rebels escape from Thrawn and his assassins and somehow get them to the southern hemisphere of Lothal. They need to get a message to Hera back on Yavin 4, so they take over a crawler, which is basically stripping the land, burning all the grasses so that makes it easier to mine. I am sitting there going, okay, oh my gosh, they're not, it's like I'm sitting there and I'm thinking back to the first episode of season 2 where Minister Tua says that she knows the real reason the Empire came to Lothal. And Hera's like, yeah, they're strip mining it. They're just taking on the natural resources. And Tua's like, no, there's more. I read Throng, and one of the things in Throng is Arinda Price, Governor Price, her family's mine, like all the mines in Lothal, are taken over by the Empire for this one ore that they use on Star Destroyers. However, they're taking so much of it, they have such this great need for it, that it's like, why do they need all this ore? They don't have that many Star Destroyers in production. They need it for the Death Star. So, Not only is Throng using Lothal to build his TIE Defender prototype, but they've also been mining on Lothal, like they have been mining in all these other worlds, to get stuff materials to make the Death Star. In fact, somebody posted last night on Star Wars that these are the 2 episodes where you realize you are on a timeline, okay? This is just rush. So we are on a timeline right now, people. The Loth Wolves were amazing. It took me the following day last week to figure out what the wolf was saying, and the wolf is saying Doom, which for those of you who don't know, and if you're a Star Wars fan, if you're a Star Wars Rebels fan, you should know, Doom is a reference to Caleb Doom, which is Kanan's real name. He was actually a Jedi Padawan named Caleb Doom before the fall of Order 66. And in Kanan the Last Padawan, which I have, which is one of the most amazing Star Wars comic books, if you have not read it, you have to read it. It is amazing and awesome. And it provides insight into one of the Jedi Masters I don't think most people think about, which is Depa Billaba, who was Caleb's master, and she was taught by Mace Windu, and she is absolutely, I love her. She is so, I don't know what it is. She just like, I look at her and I go, really? She was trained by Mace? Okay, I'll go with it, because she's like so kind of almost lighthearted in a way, but that is a really cool series, and Kanan actually changes his name, and he was helped by this smuggler named Kashmir Jarnus, I think that's how you say his name, and he actually took that name and changed it into Kanan Jarrus. So his real name is Caleb Doom, so the wolf is saying Doom in the episode. And that's when Kanan realizes, oh my gosh, and looks at the writings of the wall, and it's revealed, spoiler alert, the wolves are connected to the Force like Bendu. We already know that. But Kanan in that episode points out to Hera at the start that for some odd reason, they keep getting drawn back to Lothal. There's a reason. They originally came to Lothal for a job. But why has Lothal come to mean so much to them? And it's not just because of Ezra. And Kanan says, after meeting the Loth Wolves, it's because he and Ezra are meant to be there. I'm freaking out. I mean, oh my gosh, I'm freaking out. I'm not worried about Hera anymore. About whether or not she survives through Rebels and through Rogue One. We all know she survives because Forces of Destiny released an episode where they proved Hera is still alive at the end after Return of the Jedi. Yes, she made it through the rebellion. So I'm not worried about Hera whether or not she's going to be alive. I'm worried about everybody else. I'm worried about Sabine. I'm worried about Zeb. I'm especially worried about Kanan and Ezra because I still can't get the Last of the Jedi thing out of my head from Empire Strikes Back or Return of the Jedi. I don't remember which one right now because that's how fast my mind is working, but I can't get that out of my head. I am so freaked out. I don't want anything to happen to Kanan and Ezra. I don't think it should, but I'm so freaked out, and there has to be a reason, so I am freaking out right now about what's going to happen to them, but especially with Kanan saying this is where we are meant to be, I'm like, what? This is, no, that did not mean what I think it means. It means you're just there to save Lothal. That's all you're there. You guys are just meant to be there to save Lothal for the Empire. From the Empire, you are not going to die. This is not the end of your story. Please don't let it be the end of your story. So I'm like kind of freaking out of that, but it was really cool. I like the Loth Wolves. I liked the Bendu, but I think the Loth Wolves are kind of cooler than the Bendu. But that's just me. I'm a Michigan girl, and like Dave Filoni, I love wolves. I think they are so cool. In fact, one of the things, when we went to Detroit Zoo this past year, I wasn't upset about not seeing the cobra. That would have been cool. I was upset about not seeing the wolves. That was what I was most upset about. I'm like, aw. There's no wolves. And this coming from a girl who petted a mountain lion when she was in elementary school. Thank you. It was a baby. Though the baby did try to bite me. It was cute. Don't ask. I've done some pretty cool things, but petting a mountain lion is kind of at the bottom. At the top is getting to see the terracotta warriors from China. But the best, so Hera's like in Crawler Commando, she's in Yavin 4, and she has one of my favorite moments. We heard this in the trailer. She gives this big, huge speech to Rebel Command, which is Mon Mothma, Senator Organa, and General Dodonna about how they need to stage an attack on Lothal. Give her the fighters that they have, and she will go to Lothal. They need to go. And she wins them over. It's the coolest speech ever. But the moment we've all been waiting for, that one moment between Hera and Kanan finally happened. It finally happened. Oh my gosh, I was freaking out. I was so excited. This is the moment I have been waiting for since season 1, since I read New Dawn, and I finally got clued in that there was something more between Kanan and Hera than the two of them just being friends, because they act way too much like parents to just be friends. Well, you can be parents and be friends, but still, they act way too close to each other. They are in love. I know they're in love. And I was like, ah. And like all through season 2, also, like at the end of season 1, there's like that one perfect moment, and I'm like, please just kiss, and they don't kiss, and they haven't kissed, and they have so many close moments where they could kiss, and I'm like, no. And last week I got so mad because he 3PO'd it, and that's a word I made up. I'm very proud of that. But last night, spoiler alert, in Kindred, Hera and Kanan finally kissed. I'm so happy. I'm so excited. It's like, yes! It's like we all knew Hera and Kanan were an item. They were a thing. They were a couple. But it wasn't official until we saw them kiss, and they kissed. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. See, I live for romance, so this made me really, really happy. I'm like, yes! I yelled at my TV, finally! Please tell me I am not the only one who yelled at their TV, finally! When those two kissed. I was so happy, and it's like, see, I've said it before, this is the thing I love about Star Wars. For me, because I'm so drawn to characters and their emotions, I like very into the emotions of a story, what makes a character tick. So seeing the connections between the characters, that draws me in, and knowing Hera and Kanan have this really intense connection, that was something that glued me in from the moment I saw those two. And so I have been waiting, and finally we get to this moment, I'm like, yes, I'm so happy, because I'm happy for the two of them. Because it's like all this, finally they get to validate their feelings and prove to the world that they are an item. And that makes me happy, and that's the thing about Star Wars. And I said this when, in my season 2, Twilight of the Apprentice recap, like last year, no, not last year, over a year ago, 2 years ago almost, I said this is the thing about Star Wars, is they create these characters who are these amazing characters. They are strong, they are powerful, they have, if they're force sensitive, they have these really unique abilities, they can do amazing things, and yet they are so normal. They have like normal issues that you can connect to them on a regular level. And so they create these characters that just suck you in, that make you feel like that you could be their best friends, that you understand them, that you know everything they're going through. So that's why I was devastated with what happened to Ahsoka, and I'm still hoping we see Ahsoka soon. And that's why I'm so happy for Kanan and Hera, because I've got sucked into their stories, and I feel like I know them, so I'm happy for them. I have to know this before I go. I was on Twitter today, and somebody said they're wondering if the wolf, the Loth wolf that says Doom, is somehow linked to Master Philappa. That would be interesting, considering that he knew Kanan's real name, but whatever. I gotta go. My food is getting cold. It's getting late. I want to play Old Republic tonight because I want to get my night off Nar Shaddaa. I don't like Nar Shaddaa, especially since I'm in the industrial sector and I have to go fight the Mark II thingies, and then I have to go to Shadowtown, which is the prison, and I don't like Shadowtown. Oh my gosh, because the area you have to go to for the quest, you have to go like around this ring and all these Imperials, and if you don't use quick transport, it's like, it's a pain in the neck to do Shadowtown. Hoth is worse though. Oh my gosh, no place on the Old Republic is worse than Hoth to get around and find where you need to go, okay? I thought Tatooine was bad the first time I played with. No, Hoth is like 10 times worse. Hoth is horrible. So that's my goal tonight after I eat, watch my videos, and chill out. I don't have to get up early for work tomorrow because I don't have to go into work. Cha-ching. I'm going to log off. I'm going to get going for the night. Guys, I got to post a video today too, so take care, stay safe, stay sane. I'm sending you all lots of love, hugs, and prayers, and I will talk to you later. Bye.